Okay guys, so that's the trench dug. I'm gonna throw the food in. I've got 1.5 to 1 3/4 buckets full of rotten food. So we're gonna put that in the ground, immediately cover with the mulch. Again, what the mulch is gonna do, the mulch has been cooking back there for a while, so that mycelium web and all that fungus is gonna be the nutrient highway. And it's gonna take all that food from the food and it's gonna give it freely to and from the bacteria in the soil. The plants are gonna be taking up whatever is bioavailable for them, okay? When I say I'm feeding, I'm not, you know, we know that bananas don't have mouths, they don't eat food like we do, but whenever there's bioavailable nutrients and minerals in the soil for them, they can freely take that up. That's the whole purpose of composting and letting food rot in buckets, is so that it speeds up that decomposition so that it becomes bioavailable for the plants, all right? I'm sure you all knew that. I should honestly rename this video Go Little Guy Go, because our little guy is struggling a little bit, okay? He's kind of put over here by himself. He was the smallest pup, and I thought, let me take a chance on this pup. So I'm gonna give it its own hole. I'm not gonna overfeed it, but I'll give it a little bit more than I probably would normally think to do. And we'll give it a week or so and I'll check up with you and see how they're doing, okay? Okay, so, ooh, almost leaned on it. Here is the food, almost a half bucket. Let's give them some broccoli. You gotta have your veggies, some definite bananas. We're gonna reach the bottom of this sucker. There's eggs, all kinds of really good rotten stuff, lots of leafy greens, more bananas, apple cores, great. Hey, if I get an apple tree, that'd be pretty sick. All right, we're gonna cover that up so the flies don't get to it. Hopefully no wild animals come and try to dig this up. As you can see, the other 3 bananas, while there is some yellowing and some browning, they don't look too bad, especially this one right here. I'm not sure if it's out of frame or not. It's got a fair amount of green on top. That one down there's got new growth sprouting out that I observed in the past day or two. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and feed this trough that I dug. You can see it goes all the way to the end. That's gonna be my new method. So hopefully when these sprout pups, I'll be able to put the pups on this side, and then I can feed one line and feed maybe 8 to 12 bananas. So that'll be pretty cool. All right, so as you can see, they've all been fed, all of them. Everything should be looking good for the next couple days. They're gonna have plenty of nutrients freshly put into the ground. Hopefully the mycelium web and all the bacteria do their job to make those nutrients available for these bananas. They're heavy feeders, so they're gonna be looking and ready for it. Kind of like baby birds waiting for mama to feed them. They're ready. I could tell by the growth, they're really trying to grow. So let's give them what they want, more food. My wheel lost all of its air, basically overnight. I guess I haven't put air in it in a while, so bad luck bananas. Anyways, this is Denzel from Compost Quarter. I'll see you next time. Peace.